These have gone seed nicely. Our basil is doing good. It would be taller, but you know what? We cut it off. We've already harvested one carrot. You didn't see that one. It was about 4 inches long. By the calendar and planting, when we planted it and all that, they should be, by the chart, between 4 and 6 inches long, and we should be harvesting in the next 2 to 3 weeks. This was the earliest time we wanted to see how they were looking, and it was first fruit, so we gave it away. You know, you can eat the tops of carrots. Put it in salad or something. We had a bunch of lettuce from way back in our intro video that we just never had any space to put in the garden, and it was dying and dying and dying. Well, this is what survived, and I put this in last week, and these were in first, and then a few days later I put these in, and they're all doing really good. They're putting out new leaves. Not really doing this as our update, but you know what, it's doing good too. It's almost still about 2.5 feet tall. Green beans are doing really good over here. Yes, we have some blight. It needs to be cut out. We are leaving. These are heirloom. The green beans are heirloom. So we are saving 5 or 6 green beans to let them turn dark brown. Then you shake it when they rattle inside. Then you take them. And so we'll have seeds for next year. Carrots on the other side are growing. A little stunted because not a lot of light. We'll probably actually leave them over winter for a second year harvest. If you want seeds from carrots, they have 2 years from seed. The first year, then they have to overwinter, and then your next year you'll get seed out of them. And man, look at that watermelon. And it goes out here a ways. It's climbing up into the fence. It's out here. This is about 20-25 feet from here to here, and about 10 feet total this way, including its climb up. Our shallots are doing really good. We planted 16 and the Lord has brought up 12, and we haven't decided. We might leave our really small ones to overwinter because they're really small, and eat the rest, and then in spring we'll have some, and then we'll plant some that we save. I just cut one of our red bell peppers. That's what this is. It's official. It's a bell pepper and they're red. And we got a whole lot of them. They're not the biggest things in the world, but they're tasty. And wow. We bought 3 containers of cantaloupe seedlings. They were only about this big. They were cheap, so we didn't do it from seed. And each one of them had like 4 in it, and one had 5. So when we took it out of the container, just grab hold of it and just be brutal, rip that root ball apart, planted. We had 13 total stalks. Again, here all the way across, it's like, because it also curves up, it's about 30 feet across. It's a huge distance. We did not anticipate it getting this big, and it's taking over our bell pepper and our shallots and taking over our potato bed, and it's fighting with the watermelon. But you know, our kids have counted something like 18 watermelon, or not watermelon, cantaloupe started. There's a couple bees, so I'll be careful. Here's one. They're getting quite big. That's about the size of a softball. And there's more over here. See if I can get my finger. I'm tickling one right there. That's about the size of a baseball. We have a whole bunch. I mean, a lot in here. If you can see right there, it's about the size of a Nerf football. It's bigger than a softball. We have more over here, and another one there. Oh, it's all going to come out at once. I don't know how we're going to eat it all, but we will. We've been harvesting our transplant radishes. They're getting very tasty. We're going to leave a couple for seed over here. These are champions. But unfortunately, in another video I showed you our bathroom. This is the bathroom window that's going to come out. So they're probably going to crush these. So we'll probably take all this out. This grape growing tip is doing very good. And it's long enough now to train up to our top wire. We'll have to trim down here. We don't want all this. So it'll force its upward growth and then laterals to come up here. This tomato is doing extremely good. Lord is blessing us greatly. Our potatoes are doing very nice. Although this has been the year of blight, let me tell you. And we're not the only ones, it's all over the news. There's some blight, we got it cut out. My son is being very diligent in cutting it out every day. I'll show you one of our watermelons. I'm not going to go into the whole thing. Again, my children have counted about 8 started watermelon. I think this is our biggest one though, which is the size, it's bigger than a softball. It's about the size of a Nerf football. Just harvested. They're doing real good. That's our mint. I guess there's one more bed to show you for the update. God has truly been merciful and gracious and has grown, and we've got more of our roses open and a ton of new growth. They're starting to lay down. Starting to get some decent little root balls on them. These were planted almost 2 months after the others that we harvested. So we're hoping that they'll get nice and cool. These carrots are going awesome. Almost all the radishes are harvested now. We only have a few left. And I guess we'll end over here on, I told you about our seeds. When they go brown, they're starting to brown. That's when you harvest it. And our parsley here, it hasn't gone purple yet. This is purple leaf. But these were transplants. They're doing real nice. We'll have more seeds from this. These are French buffet, or French banquet or something. Anyway, that's where we're at on this update. Be a cloud watcher.